The San Diego chapter of the Salvation Army got a whopping windfall recently. Joan Kroc, widow of McDonald's co-founder Ray Kroc, gave her local chapter an amazing $80 million donation. Major Donald Bell is the very grateful divisional commander for the Salvation Army in San Diego. Major Bell, good morning.
Good morning, Katie.
What a thrill. What was your reaction when you heard about this incredibly generous donation?
Well, of course, we were awed by it and we were humbled by it, and what a sense of responsibility we have. This is a very generous lady who is traveling through an area of the city, and she saw a need and she immediately responded to what she felt was a need of those people. She
was traveling through a very depressed area of San Diego, I understand, with the mayor of San Diego, and she really wanted to do something for those people. So this actually is a directed or restricted donation in terms of how you all are going to spend it. Tell us what you're going to do with this money.
Well, Joan Kroc saw young people who had no recreational outlets, no athletic outlets, no cultural outlets, and so she asked us to dream a dream to create a community center that would meet those unmet needs. And when we put together that plan with her, she was very excited, and she said, okay, let's go ahead. I want a gymnasium, I want a state-of-the-art computer center, I want an ice skating rink, I want softball fields, soccer fields, and I want a performing arts center so that young people who perhaps in the public schools don't get training in musical instruments and in theater would have an opportunity to be trained by first-class citizens of this community who would reach out and volunteer their time.
And I know this particular area, there wasn't even a park, is that right?
That's right. It's identified as probably the most culturally ethnic and ethnically diverse and culturally diverse portion of our city. And there are no city parks, and the city had declared it an underserved area and was looking at what they could do.
Now, I understand that Joan Kroc and her late husband, Ray, have been longtime friends and supporters of the Salvation Army. Can you tell me more about that?
Well, I guess probably our first experience with Ray Kroc was as a volunteer kettle worker, and he worked for us in our kettle effort here in downtown San Diego. We have a wonderful picture of him back in 1980 standing at one of our kettles as a volunteer, trying to encourage other people to stand up and give.
Can you, or would you like to say anything, Major Bell, to Mrs. Kroc right now, or to all the other people who find it in their hearts to support the Salvation Army?
Well, all we can say is thank you. This was a first-class lady who saw a need, and she had the resources to meet needs, and she stepped forward. And I know that part of the desire of her heart was that other people with resources would reach out into their communities and reach needs at the point of need.
We should point out this is the largest donation in the 118-year history of the Salvation Army. It's very impressive, and I know very exciting for you.
Very exciting.
Major Donald Bell, thanks so much.
Well, thank you, Katie.